Cities Skylines is a city building game from 2015 that in my opinion is not only one of the greatest city building games of all time, but also one of the greatest video games of all time, period. I can't believe they messed up the sequel that bad. Oh my god. Either way, the goal in Cities Skylines, obviously, while building your own city and controlling urban planning, zoning, road placement, taxation, public services, public transport, entertainment, health, the budget, traffic, pollutions, and more, is all to build a thriving city while keeping your citizens happy. But what if you didn't? No, hear me out. Can we actually win Cities Skylines and achieve city status, all while keeping our citizens absolutely miserable? Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're gonna find out today. So without further ado, let's jump into Cities Skylines and make everyone hate their life. Alright, here we are in Cities Skylines, ladies and gentlemen. Like I just said in the intro, man, in today's video, we're going to be attempting to achieve city status in Cities Skylines. That's getting 19,000 people in your, city, all while keeping our residents absolutely miserable. Now, let's go ahead and pick out, a pretty good map right here, at least, in the desert. It's always miserable in the desert, right? I live in Phoenix, I would know. There we go, we can play this map right here. Let's just go ahead and name it Miseryville. There we go, that's a very nice name for a town. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, here we are in what is about to become a Miseryville, and I gotta say, this is actually a pretty nice looking map. These guys even have a river. What's that? I like that a lot. But yeah, this is obviously the tile that we're gonna start our little city in right here. Obviously at the start, man, we can only build roads initially. Everything else is locked for us. This is what we're gonna be keeping an eye out once it's enabled for us. So yeah, we need to get started by building a road, and then other things will get unlocked for us. Now, as soon as I'm able to show you guys the oh, there we go, there's the milestone. So this is what we're aiming for, ladies and gentlemen. We are aiming to hit the milestone of small, wait, it's actually 11,000 small city, or big city is 18,000. Interesting. Okay, we'll go for one of these two right here, all while keeping the happiness of our residents below, I mean, what's miserable, below 25%, 20%, something like that. All right, there we go. First road connection established. Now, I actually have thousands of hours in Cities Skylines, and this is obviously the noob trap miserable city, startup point. I actually shouldn't have done that. Well, we can do something like this. There we go. That's pretty freaking fugly, isn't it? Let's go ahead and build, man. 15 degrees. There we go. So we'll put it down right there. All right, so I've put down a little layout right here. This is going to be, the core of our town here, especially a lovely grid layout as always to maximize, corner lot availability. Because listen, I don't know if you've been hearing me out, man. We need to keep residents miserable. We can have commercial, offices, and industrial be all the way happy. I mean, can a town function like that? By us just catering to like mega corporations and industries, all while having actual people completely miserable? Wait, that's just freaking real life, isn't it? I guess we can function like that. Okay. Now, of course, as any city, we need power, right? And we need water and stuff like that. And normally, we'd build like a coal power plant, or if we want to be nice, an advanced coal power plant. We can see, this one doesn't produce that much pollution, not even that much noise pollution. This one, a coal power plant, horrible, right? I mean, just ask Germany. They nuked their nuclear power, funnily enough. So, yeah, we also have water treatment right here. What better place to put a coal power plant than in the middle of downtown? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Coal power plant right there. We're gonna put inland water treatment. Wait, what's this? We got some echo. Hell nah, bro. There we go. Inland water treatment. Once again, right in the middle of downtown. And a nice water tower right next to the coal power plant. I mean, dude, it makes sense, right? Everything's right here. Okay, there we go. Power and water have been secured, so people can actually start moving in. Obviously, you know, since we managed the budget, we don't want to be spending that much on this right at the start. We're not going to be spending that much on road maintenance or electricity or water. We don't even have enough people. But it's time to build residential properties, ladies and gentlemen. And what better, you know, place to put them than right in the middle of downtown, next to the coal power plant and the water and, you know, sewage treatment plant. Of course, to make these guys a little more miserable, we're gonna put factories right in their backyard. You know? I think we're off to a pretty miserable start for the residents. There we go, folks. First buildings are going up and people are about to start moving into our town. I just can't see them yet because the highway connection is so far, but there we go. I mean, look, this is a great place to live. You know you'll always have power. It's coal, sure, but listen, once again, Germany thinks it's clean. You know, or next to the sewage treatment plant, I'm sure, you know, it smells lovely, right? And it smells lovely. Now, of course, you know, there's no demand for industry just yet. I'm just pre-zoning this, and of course, there will be demand for commercial. And you think, you know, Hawk, you're building such a lovely small town, man. Everything is right next to each other, right? You know, you can walk, get some coal for your barbecue. Go over here, treat your sewage. You'd think we put commercial down right here so people don't have to walk that far, you know, in order to buy bread or eggs or, you know, an air purifier for their home. Wrong. This is an American city, ladies and gentlemen, so no mixed use. The commercial is gonna be right there. There we go. You wanna go to the store? Gotta go all the way down here. Yeah, simple. Of course, we gotta get the store water, which this costs a needless amount of money. But yeah, there we go. You know, let's get some power over there too. We're already losing so much money. And there we go. Now we actually do have people in our town, ladies and gentlemen. I know I zoned it all residential. We'll tear down their houses for factories, don't worry. And we have unlocked the citizen happiness. There we go. So residential happiness, 18%. I think it's satisfactory as long as we're in this bottom little branch right here. So I guess we would say below 20% residential happiness is what we want to have. Perfect. Okay, did these guys build a store here yet or no? Well, I've zoned it for you. Just build it, dude. There is demand. Look at this. It's simply lovely, ladies and gentlemen. Citizens, oh, absolutely miserable. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Factories have started going up, man. Now look at this, dude. Look at this right here, man. If this isn't prime real estate, I don't know what is. So you got, you know, the Glade residents, right? You got your neighbors right here, the Lilac residents. You love each other with your neighbors, friendly neighbors and all that. Coal power plant right next to you. Behind your house, you got the fish stick factory. So, you know, coal and fish, ice cube factory, you know, in case you need ice cubes, ready to wear, you know, all of these factories going up. And, you know, the best part is, man, you don't even gotta drive, dude. You don't even gotta drive. Just walk out of your house, walk around the block, boom, get in here. You know, the water tower right here is getting some lovely, you know, drawing some lovely water from the ground or however this thing works. It's pretty good, I gotta say. And our stores are open over here so people can actually go and shop, you know, very close to their home. Now we are getting people up. Let's go ahead and check out our next milestones, man, because I'm interested in seeing what we unlock once we hit 440 people. So we can do taxes, awesome, which we do need because we're you know, we're losing money quite a lot. We also need loans, garbage, healthcare, education. Yeah, pretty good things get unlocked at 440. Oh, there it is, Little Hamlet. Wait, wasn't he the guy that wrote Romeo and Juliet or something? Why is it called like that? Either way, ladies and gentlemen, we finally unlocked some vital services for little Miseryville right here. As you can see, the expansion is going great, but... Whoa, wait, we're actually making money. What the hell? I guess because we have taxes now, right? 83.61% of your income comes from residential zones. Yeah, I mean, that's how we want it to be, right? Okay, so budget. Okay, this is not needed. We don't have any of these things. Let's just check if we are providing enough services here. So electricity availability, water availability, we're good. Loans we don't need. Taxes. Now, in order for this to be a proper utopia, just like in Cyberpunk, I'm gonna lower industrial zone taxes by 2%. Lower low density commercial by 2%. Don't worry, we're gonna go down all the way, right? We're gonna ask for tariffs and Mexico's gonna pay for it. And because we lowered it 2% on this and 2% on this, it only makes sense that we increase it 4% on this, right? I mean, yeah, it makes sense, right? And it's not like, you know, these guys are gonna pay the tariffs. Everyone knows China is gonna pay the tariffs, so I think it really won't come down to the end consumer being damaged by this, right? Yeah, and there'll definitely be no supply chain issues. Perfect, perfect. So yeah, more taxes for the people, less taxes for the businesses. That's how we want it to be. Now at this point, we have unlocked various things right here, like the hospital, but that's like for losers. What we definitely do want to do is garbage. Okay, garbage. Now we are producing 7,936 units per week. Obviously, we need a landfill. Now, landfills are good because they don't do any noise pollution. You know, recycling center? Boo, that's way too, that's not that cool, man. And what better place to put down a dump, a literal garbage dump, than, well, I would say right in the middle of downtown. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's an awesome place for a garbage dump. Wait, what is this? Yo, could we create a path for them here? No, because someone will build a house, and we don't have paths just yet. But yeah, there we go. Garbage services are up. Obviously, we don't want to spend too much money on that, so we'll lower it. And of course, you know, just by, you know, providing so many great goods and services for the businesses, there's an extremely high demand. People want to open up factories here, man. It's time we brought, you know, our jobs back to Miseryville. You know, makes sense. Honestly, the incentives are working out. You know, I was talking about it earlier, but now I think I finally found the ultimate home in Miseryville. We have, ladies and gentlemen, the Walnut Residence. You know, to your left, when facing the house in the beautiful Walnut Residence, we have, ladies and gentlemen, our town's garbage dump. To your right, when facing the house, we have the absolutely amazing sewage treatment plant. If this isn't prime real estate, I don't know what is, man. Look, they got a wonderful house here, a wonderful car outside, some nice furniture for the yard right here, and then of course, to top it all off, just behind your house, you have the ice cube factory, always having cold drinks, baby, and goods unlimited. You wanted goods? Well, you're in luck. They're in your backyard, and they're unlimited. This is absolutely excellent, along with some fuel storage tanks, is what I think there are. Yeah. Wait, what? What is this? Oh, shut the fuck up. Alright, so it seems our residents have decided to be mopers. What are you complaining about? Businesses are moving in. Yeah, what is this? Citizens are sick. Okay. Just get better. What the hell? Just get better. Dirty water is making citizens feel nauseous. Boil it. Boil it, dude. You got the coal power plant right here. You could run it through a filter and boil it, dude. It'd be clean. Make sure your source of drinking water is not polluted. It's not. It's right behind the coal factory and next to the garment factory. Why would it be polluted? We do have a pollution... noise pollution. This is lovely. We do have, an actual Alright, well, obviously, you know, if we put down a freaking hospital, that would make them way too happy. So definitely don't want to do that, but I think we are going to have to move the source of our water to actually somewhere clean. Oh, I hope that doesn't make them too happy. Okay, how does this river flow? Okay, it goes like that. I mean, yeah, you know what? Let's, water pumping station cost 240 a week. Oh my god, this is even cheaper than the water tower. Why the hell didn't I build this? Well, there we go. Okay, let's just get it connected up to here. There we go. And, you know, unfortunately, man, we are gonna have to demolish our beautiful water tower. That sucks. That sucks. Well, we can fill it in with a house. I think it will be great real estate. I mean, you're right, downtown. Okay, well, hopefully this cures them. I just hope it doesn't make them too happy, man. We gotta get this connected to power, too, so... Yeah, at least we're still making money and we're still gaining population, so that's good. And they're not sick anymore. Perfect. Wait, what is this? This is a different pop-up, is it? No, it's not. It's the same pop-up. Okay, well, some people have been cured. I think the other people will get cured as well. Let's just wait and see. Pollution. No, that one wasn't it. That's it. Average ground pollution, drinking water pollution. It's not polluted anymore. It's not polluted anymore. Why are you sick? Oh, the ground is polluted and it's making citizens feel nauseous. Make sure there is healthcare available. Oh, listen, I give you these... Dude, they're on, like, Main Street, man. They're, like, downtown. And, you know, listen, it's like what everyone says when you go to, like, Paris. Oh, you're gonna get robbed, you're gonna get mugged. It's just like every big city, bro. Well, so is this. You know, downtown, the air quality is not gonna be that good. The air quality is not going to be that good, but I don't know, man. Building a medical clinic, $400 a week. We can afford it. We can afford it. I just don't know if I do it. I mean, obviously, we want our people to be, you know, we don't want our people to die, and we want them to keep moving in. But 13% happiness, man, it's... Oof. I don't know. I feel like we will have to build them one, though. I feel like we will have to build them one. Okay, we got a new pop-up here. What is this? Mega Death Sick? Citizens are falling ill because the ground is polluted. Remove pollution buildings nearby or offer more healthcare. Oh, I don't want to do either. But look, there's still demand for people to move in, dude. There's actually still demand for people to move in. So, you know, let's just keep building. If it becomes a problem... I think I will build them a medical clinic. Because, yeah, like I said, man, we don't actually want these people to die. We just want them to be absolutely miserable. I think I just invented torture. Oh, we're on the verge of not having enough electricity here. Let's just bump this up to 75%. Obviously, we only lowered this just to save money. This, I don't think, impacts, like, happiness at all. Yeah, we want this, mainly for the businesses, obviously. Who cares about the people? Yeah, 11%, I'm good with that. But yeah, next milestone we're aiming for, since we unlocked taxes and garbage here, we also got education, but I feel like, you know, the dumber you are, the less you know what's happening around you, so... But wait, no! The dumber they are, the happier they are, I think. We'll think about putting down education, but next is Worthy Village. So we can unlock a new area, district policies, more loans, emergency services. Yeah, police, fire. Okay. Worthy Village. After that, it's Tiny Town. Cool. Dude, population is increasing. Apparently being sick, that doesn't actually do anything because I don't think anyone's died. We're, like, not depopulating. Almost 800 people. We're actually making really good money. There's still lots of demand for factories and for, you know, residential, so we are going to continue to zone that. There we go, it's lovely. We can put down a factory right here, more homes over here. Yeah, looking good, dude, looking good. A little Miseryville is expanding. I just really want to unlock high density, man. I want to unlock, you know, big buildings. When can we actually do that? I think Tiny Town gives us lots of stuff, doesn't it? Don't give me parks and stuff. We're not going to do that. When do we get... What I want to know is when do we get the high density housing? You know, apartment blocks and whatever. Busy town. Can't be here, it's all freaking roads. I don't care about roads. Big town? Or actually, maybe it tells us here. Wait, let's see. Reach a population of 8,000. Wow. That's a lot, dude. If this much is like 1,000 people, we'll need to fill like all of this out, and maybe even this way or something like that, to get high density housing. And then we transform all of these low density into high density. Boom. Reach 11 or 18,000 people. Bob's your uncle, man. Okay, so yeah, so there are downsides to not building. They just get abandoned. Yeah, they just get abandoned and people move out. And if I destroy the abandoned building, they become happier. So I do need to build them a hospital. Oh, damn it. Well... I guess this is a pretty good place for it. Nice quiet street, just across the street from the landfill, next to the coal factory. This, of course, does make them happy. I hope it just won't make them that happy to where they get above 20, you know? And I hope they, yeah, it cures them, man. I hope it cures them. Let's see. So we can go into our budget here a little bit. This one right here, let's just lower it. There aren't that many sick people. And that was all of my money too, man. That damn hospital was like 10,000 Cities Skylines dollars. Jesus. Oh, dude. Dude, tolls, man. Two-way toll booth, one-way. Okay, this is what we needed. 2,600 people. We start tolling the crap out of these guys. But once again, you know, to make up the miserableness of building up this hospital right here, I think we need to reduce taxes on the businesses so the people can pay for the hospital. Makes sense. Makes sense, really. Yeah. Right now, 81.22% of our income comes from residential zones. Perfect. That's actually exactly the way we want it to be. Yeah, very nice. Pretty soon we're gonna tax these guys at like 1% or 0%. What's the least? Yeah, 1. Sorry, but it can't go lower than that. You know, I think these guys have it the best. And ironically, I think these... Man, chilling at the end of town, the drugstore, the Big Bite restaurant, convenience store, neighborhood shop. Yeah, what neighborhood, man? The shop neighborhood? Drugstore, Damn, man. You know, I guess you gotta find a way to cope, you know? And it is America, so... Miseryville, we think in lore is in America, so... Makes sense. Makes sense. Someone's got to prescribe those oxys. Hey, we've hit Worthy Village. Perfect. So that gives us a new area. It gives us the ability to give policies to districts, which is very nice. You'll see soon what I'm talking about. We got emergency services like a fire department, police department, unique buildings, and some specialization stuff down here, which we don't really care about. Yeah, okay, so just to see just so you guys get a feel of what the district is, okay, so what do we actually want to be our downtown? Do we want just this to be our downtown, this block, or do we want all of this to be our downtown? And we can purchase new stuff, nice. How much is this? 4,700, that's actually not that bad, and I got money, I think, from that. Dude, this is dope, this is actually dope. Yeah, ideally, I think we buy these two, or something, we'll see, but... so you guys see the policies. So these are all citywide policies. Power usage. Moderately reduced and upkeep 5 cents a building. Water usage, smoke detector. We don't want that. Nope, we don't want to make the... Okay, so... Yeah. 8,000 taxation policies. 5,000 city planning. Yeah, it's all based on growth, man. It's all based on growth. So... by installing energy meters in buildings. So we use less electricity, but it's 5 cents per building. Or $5 per building. No, that's way too much. That's way too much. We're good on electricity usage, man. This ain't no green city. But yeah, right now I'm just chugging along a bit to see if this medical clinic treats all these guys. Okay, increase the budget. We're still making money, so that's alright. And yeah, it is treating people. Okay. Happiness? 17, that's pretty close. What are you complaining about now? Taxes too high, oh my god. Oh. I'm willing to drop it 1%. I'm willing to drop it 1%. You know, you solve one problem, 8 more pop up, man. Yeah, I hope these guys get treated, but the thing is, they're gonna keep getting sick because, well, they want their businesses too close to their homes. But even with that, man, there's a very high demand for residential zones. So we're gonna keep doing little freaking shops here, man. There we go, just like that. Oops, too bad. Had to demolish a drugstore. Cry about it. Let's delete these. There we go, and I'll fill all of this out with that. There we go. That can be our little commercial zone. You know, back when I actually played Cities Skylines, like I said at the start, I got thousands of hours in this. I never played it like this. I always just played it, you know, to build with a million mods, a million assets, and, you know, I just make pretty cities. And obviously one of the mods I had was auto demolish abandoned. Not that my stuff got abandoned, but when it did, it was auto demolished. So I'm playing this completely vanilla, by the way. No mods or assets or whatever, but Damn, I used to make some good-ass cities, man. I really did. Like, no exaggeration. Like, you know, yeah, good times. Good times. Still, more demand. People are moving in, up to 1,200 people, man. Gotta keep putting down stuff. Now, obviously, we always want to mix in a little factory whenever possible. So after I do residential, I like doing stuff like that, you know, just to remind these guys that you're never too far away from work, you know, never too far away from work. I wonder how crime is looking. Crime rate of 20%? Yeah, that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. Perfect. And people are getting cured, man. I am noticing that people are getting cured. So these guys operating almost at full capacity, but we're chilling. Wait, how do you... Yeah, it covers the entire area. That's not bad. Still below 20%, we're good. Now, commercial isn't that happy. I don't know why. Because they don't got water. Oops. I haven't taken a look at that side in a little bit. We do need to increase the water budget. We'll bump that up to 75% as well. Let's see, how's garbage doing? Garbage is alright, okay. Oh wait, no, they just don't have water because I destroyed the power line. Ooh! Well, that's not good. The ready-to-wear limited factory is on fire. And that's not because they make good clothes. Damn, what about this guy? Crime rate is too high. Oh my god. Listen, I've provided everything you could want in a town, right? The box factory, your neighbors, the dump, and the coal power plant, and the sewage treatment plant. And you're complaining about crime? Dude, just, you know, just be careful of your surroundings. It's just like any big city. Although, what will happen, because I got disasters on, by the way, so we can get hit with like a meteor or an earthquake at any point as well, but will this fire actually spread to neighboring stuff? Or is it just gonna burn down and, you know, frick off? Let's see. People are still getting sick, but that's okay. We got a hospital that can fix them. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Let's see. Is the neighboring building gonna catch fire? Is what I mean. Because if it just... Now these guys don't have power? What? No, we got power. Or do we... Oh, we don't have enough... okay. You know... As a mayor of any normal city, ladies and gentlemen, we gotta manage things while managing things. You know what I'm saying? So let's just, we're making enough money. We can put electricity and water and honestly garbage too at 100%. It really isn't that deep. I just did this earlier to save a little bit of money. Okay, so this did get freaking burnt down. There we go. Just build a new one, man. Yeah, fire department isn't needed. We're good. 17%. These guys are... Don't be that happy. You know, people might be complaining about the crime, the pollution, the fires, but it's still the hottest place in America, man. Look at demand for residential. It's through the roof, dude. And businesses want to move in, too. So really, it's not all that bad. Now, of course, we do need to destroy houses and put down, you know, factories, because we don't really want to have blocks without factories. There we go. So, you know, some of these over here. You're complaining about the trash? Shut the frick up. You too? Shut the frick up too. We're gonna put a factory in your place. I make more money from them anyway than you guys. Probably not, but you get the point. Yeah. And look, throughout all that complaining, ladies and gentlemen, we have a tiny town. I love it. So, stuff we don't really care about, park areas, landscaping, everything that, all of that makes our people happy. What do we have? Do we have anything that's actually good? Let's see. We got some new roads. We got paths, fishing routes, some quays or keys or whatever you want to call them. Some fences, parks, disgusting, get it out of the way. We got a high school, public library, that's stupid. Tennis court, they're too poor for tennis. Vertical farm, too futuristic. Yeah, okay, so what kind of policies do we actually get? And should I put down another clinic? Because these guys are operating at capacity. It really isn't making my guys that happy, I don't think. We're hovering around 17%. These guys, how much can they service? Yeah, they can service all this. We're good. So what policies do we got, man? Pet ban. Tired of watching you step to avoid animal droppings? No. Banning pets is a sure way to get rid of that problem. Then again, you might be killing a fly with a sledgehammer here. Slightly reduced garbage accumulation, slightly decreased happiness. Oh my god, I am an animal lover, ladies and gentlemen. I do love all kinds of pets, but we have to keep our eye on the prize. So that's why we are gonna ban pets. What about a smoking ban? You know, that should make them pretty unhappy. Yes, excellent. Make a choice between a healthier lifestyle and civil liberty. It will make your citizens healthier, which is good, but some people will certainly be high-strung. Slightly increased health, slightly decreased happiness. Listen, ban smoking. Parks and recreation increases the parks and plaza budget. No. Schools out. What is this? The citizens will prefer working over education, and only a small portion of the eligible citizens will go to study to university. Yes, dude. Schools out. Dumbasses all around. Just kidding. Get into some trades, boys. You see where this thing is going. Don't, you know? Just learn to be a plumber or an electrician. You know? AI ain't gonna take the plumbing job, bro. Alright, but with those policies in place, ladies and gentlemen, it should make these guys salty as hell. Also a little bit healthier. Next milestone we're gunning for. Boomtown. More slots, airport, no, don't care, don't want public transport, that's for communists. Taxi, that's pretty capitalistic, that's good. We could get taxi, free Wi-Fi. Once again, lots of communism things over here. We also get the toll, though. We get the toll on Boomtown, and we can start making more money. That's awesome. Okay, let's gun for this. Let's gun for this. We're gonna try and, do this. You know, at least crime and fires aren't killing them. I mean, it's debatable, but really they shouldn't. How's my favorite little residence doing? The Walnut residence. Oh, they got neighbors. The Robin residence. Both absolutely miserable. I love it. I really do. Man, this is probably the nicest spot in town to live in. It's like, dude, it doesn't get more downtown than this. And sure, you know, from time to time, certain places do get abandoned, but it's actually not all that bad. We're increasing at a pretty good rate, man. I'm just so hyped about high density, what you call it, residential. High density residential is what I'm hyped about. Let's build some more. How big is this, by the way? Frick it. Let's build some more, this. And listen, it ain't easy for me either. I mean, demolishing, like 1 or 2 buildings every 5 minutes is really a full-time job. There's crime at the dump? What kind of crime is there at the dump, bro? Oh, there we go. There isn't crime at the dump. It's simple. I knew you were lying. Oh, now you're complaining about taxes. What are you gonna do? Move away? You know this is the best place in town. Look, oh, they're complaining about both things. Oh, I might have to do some drastic steps here. Let's see how much will their happiness change if I put down a police station. Because I don't want them to be too happy, man. I don't want them to be too happy. Let's put it down right there, I think. There we go. I know, yeah, a huge wave of happiness. If it takes them over 20, though, if it takes them over 20, obviously I'm demolishing it. I can live with a little bit of crime. It's just like any big city, bro. Really, a fire department is what we really don't need. I don't even know why fire departments... What? I thought it was the freaking Mind Flayer, dude. Jesus. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't even know why fire departments exist in real life either. I've never seen a fire in real life. I've seen a bunch of fire trucks. Where are they going, though? I've never seen where they go. How do we know they're just not driving around to waste our hard-earned tax dollars? People may be dying or moving out or whatever, but the demand is still there, dude. The demand is still there, and I think, you know, with the cash that we have on hand, it's time to purchase the new tile over here. Oh, that's the only one I can do? Well, then I should have just gotten that one. No refunds, bro? Oh, frick me. Okay, fine. I'll extend the city that way. You know, what's actually inadvertently great about this, as in any wonderful American city, man, where, you know, we got the highway splitting neighborhoods in half and you can't walk over it, which is great. Great that we have in our little town right here. I think it's very realistic. There we go. Obviously what we could do right here to improve the lives of our citizens is build a highway with a sound barrier, but I won't do that. Not because we don't have it. It's because I want them to go deaf. You know, dude, I wonder, what if we just keep building? Like, right, I build a little bit, wait for demand to go up, blah, 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 this and that, this and that. What if I just keep building? What if, you know, we can get, like, to that amount of people instantly? Or whatever, you know? You know, my OCD simply doesn't allow it, dude. My OCD simply doesn't allow it. Where's the elevation? So, what was it? Page up? Yeah, it is page up. Okay, there we go. I still remember. So, boom, boom, boom. I had to do it, man. I had to do it. Okay, this is gonna be our core downtown area right here. And everything outside of that... Wait, how many they got? 3 this way, 3 this way, 3 that way. Okay, so this is all the... And that isn't, and that isn't. Okay, those grids, I'm actually gonna make, different. There we go. So where's the main street? That's the main street. So you want to go there, there, and there. Perfect. And then if that's the same grid right here, we want to go there, there, and there, and there. Nice. More prime real estate right next to the highway, dude. Wait. No, this is prime real estate right there. Oh my god, I love it. Yeah, just gonna zone it all up residential and demolish houses to build factories as needed. Yeah. Now, obviously, as we build more residential and while we don't have factories, these new outer guys are gonna bring our happiness up by quite a bit. We're actually already at 19%, but that's because they don't got factories there just yet. So I'll get on that. Obviously, always giving the prime corner real estate to factories here, boys. We gotta keep those guys happy. In fact, you know, we're about due for a little tax decrease on them. There we go. Wonderful, wonderful. Wait, we can spawn disasters? We can spawn a tornado, an earthquake, a sinkhole, thunderstorm, forest fire, well... Only you can prevent forest fires. Collapse. What the hell is collapse? A structure in the city collapses. Needs a location and a structure. Fire. Okay, these are like chill. Tsunami. Why can we trigger these? Meteor strike. Wonderful. Well, I think any of those can happen without us even doing it, so. Oh, dude, look at what I just found. We can actually scroll down the services. We got some Communist Park stuff, but most importantly, oi! Where's your fishing license? Increases all residential tax income by 5%. Double chef's kiss. Reduces citizen happiness and increases crime by 5%. Where have you been all my life? Thank you. I just demolished a perfectly healthy house because I didn't see these tiny broke boys here. Just build a normal house, bro. Just build a normal house, yo. Now, unironically, these guys are probably actually happy. They are. The Belmont residence, bro. Yeah, that's a great place for a house, dude. Great place. Oh, yeah, we finally hit our, you know, electricity capacity limit. Another coal power plant? 560 a week. Yeah, we can take that. 19,000. We got the money. We got the money. How much does it actually produce? It produces, 40 megawatts. Ah, wind turbine, that sucks, bro. Look at how much they produce. Plus, do you know how much material goes into these things? They're definitely not clean energy, but, you know, we only got the core power plant, coal power plant, sorry, downtown. I feel like, we put another one. Yeah, downtown? Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. That should satisfy us. Dude. Like, what's this? 40% of our city is sick? Jesus. I don't know. Another hospital, maybe? Really, we need, like, 8 more hospitals, but... I hope this doesn't make him too happy. Oh, I don't got enough money. Okay, frick it. No, we're actually at 15, 7... Well, it was 15. It went up to 17, but hopefully a little less people will be sick because of that. Yeah, we just need... We need, like, the mega hyper death hospital. I feel like I'm playing whack-a-mole here with the freaking abandoned buildings, dude. You know, the little bit of demand's still there. Slowly building up, but... Yeah, I think I just spammed too much residential at once. We do have a problem, though. Some of these edge guys right here don't have enough factories next to them just yet, so they do actually have healthy living trees in their yards, which, is a little bit unacceptable, but, you know, the factories will be up and running next to them soon, too. So, yeah. Put down another hospital, too. Not like it changed happiness too much. It's still, what you call it? Oh! Nice. Boom Town. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Okay, oh, we got the toll. We can actually start making money out the ass now. Let's see if we unlocked any new policies. Alright, so I got recreational drug use right here. Slightly increased tax income, which we like. Moderately increased tourism, which we also like. Slightly reduced crime rate, but increases police budget by 15%. No one's complaining about crime, so I am going to enable recreational use, extra installation. Less tax income, no. No electricity for heat, no, don't care. Prefer ferries, high ticket prices, what is this? Public transport, don't care. Recycle plastic, don't have that. Prefer parks, park maintenance boost. Free Wi-Fi, don't care. Yeah, okay, we're good on all of that. So, cool. People will continue moving in. We got recreational drug use now. Let's create a toll, a one-way toll booth. You can apply a fee for using a toll or accessing an area by placing a toll booth on a road. Cars must pass toll, and a fee can be adjusted from the toll booth. Okay, perfect. So, yeah, we tax the entrance to our city. In fact, I'm gonna put it down right here. There we go. So one-way toll booth. Damn, that's expensive. But it's okay because we got money for it. There we go. That's how you turn it around. Perfect. Where's the highway? Okay, nice. So we can tax everyone that that comes into our town. Where's the toll stuff? Okay, so the prices are actually okay. It's one like dollar or whatever, but here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. Two-way toll booth, which I am gonna place if these guys want to go shopping. You want commercial? Hey, you'll get it. You'll get commercial, but and you know what? Since I'm so nice, I'm even actually gonna give these guys a nicer road. There we go. We're gonna do a 4-lane road, baby. Yeah, let's upgrade this to a 4-lane road in the main shopping district. Perfect. We got the money, I think. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, I'll do this one as well. Okay, let's see if we start making money from tolls. Right? People already going here. Let's see. Alright, this guy should stop and pay up. Hell yeah, that's $1. Oh wait, they need power. Freaking 4,800 for this goddamn pipe? It's gonna take us so long to pay off these toll thingies. That's ass. Alright, there we go. Yeah, filling up the budget, baby. Filling up the budget. Weekly roads. Where do we actually see? Oh, income. There it is. Weekly toll road income. 90? Really? Only that much? That's not a lot at all, is it? It's simple then. Increase the price. Yeah. Cars charged last week? 6? Why the hell aren't these? Why is no one paying? 27. What about here? Yeah, there we go. Oh. Oops. Oh, new notification type just dropped. What the hell is this? A dead person is waiting for transport. Did someone finally die? Huh. Okay, happiness is 19%. I'm a little weirded out by how happy people are, man. Yeah, more factory. More factory to decrease happiness, dude. Gotta do that. There we go. Put one down right there. I think I need a cemetery or whatever, right? To cemetery. My all my freaking tiles are too small. We can oh, right there, right next to the highway. Perfect. Yeah, sure. There we go. Cemetery. Take your dead people there. You know, it took long enough, but people finally started dying. Yeah. And don't worry, we're still at 19. Okay, bumped up residential taxes to 20, lowered these to 1. And look, man, you increase the taxes, people actually want to move in. It's crazy how that works. Now, of course, people are complaining about the taxes, but listen, taxes won't kill you, unless you're a billionaire. So, yeah, I think we should be alright, you know, make a little bit more money. Maybe that'll be something they complain about instead of all the pollution. But listen, that's, like I said many times, man, it's one of the trade-offs you get for living so close to your job. I guess I can decrease it to 16. You know, that's the key. It's at 15, you bump it up to 20, and then you say, okay, it's too high. I'll bring it down to 16. Or whatever I did. Ooh, we had a mega hyper death fire over here. That sucks. Damn, and people are... Okay, maybe 15, fine. Well, no way you're still complaining. What was it at before? 14, I guess, fine. Oh, oop, just destroyed something by accident. And people are really starting to die more often, or just leave town. We were at 2,600, now we're like 2,400, man. Ugh, it's hard. It's hard. You know, how do we get up to that level? How do we become a proper city? How do we win if, you know, we keep people miserable, but sure, everyone keeps leaving. Look, yeah, I'm literally doing whack-a-mole with abandoned buildings, man. Oh, look at this. This is all I'm doing during when, you know, when you're not seeing me on camera. What are you complaining about? What the frick? What the hell is that? Too low taxes? Not enough customers. Well, who the hell told you to open a freaking neighborhood shop? You're not even in a neighborhood. You might be in the shop neighborhood, but... Okay, how much money are we making from tolls, man? I think my toll plan didn't work out. We actually don't have that much people coming in or out of town for us to... It really is a lovely town when you look at it from afar. And by the way, this isn't pollution you're seeing here. We just got a dust storm. That's just how it is in the desert. You wouldn't know. Oh, shoot. So it zoomed me out all the way. The game zoomed me out itself, and it says there's a strong thunderstorm in the area. So is this a disaster? It is a disaster, isn't it? Oh, frick me. Okay. So I was just expanding this way a little bit is what I'm doing right now, but I wonder if that's gonna frick us hard or not. Let's see. Well, we do got a lightning strike. Oh! Wait, what happened here? How did that get destroyed? Did a lightning strike destroy it? I don't think so. It's freaking with the electricity stuff. That's okay, not that bad. It is causing, like, forest fires, but who cares? Okay, well, that thunderstorm ended. Really not all that bad. It just demolished a bunch of these, which I had to keep rebuilding, but it's fine. You know, I wonder about these disasters, since we saw that we could trigger them from somewhere, right? Yeah, here. So if I do, let's say, a sinkhole right here, right? Or... I don't know, it doesn't matter. Is that gonna say it's a disaster or whatever? No, right? And nothing even happened. Okay, no, you can't do a sinkhole. Can you do, I don't know, a tornado? No, so you can't do it. Yeah, okay. Oh, no, you can do it.
A sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city.
Yeah, okay.
Stay out of harm's way and contact
well,
authorities
a
with
sinkhole,
any
yep.
information.
That's the disasters. How do you see the report? Congratulations, the city did not suffer damage. Excellent. You know, this little fire that actually is still going did get kind of close to the city. Oh wait, a tornado is happening too. Okay. Yeah, but it's just gonna go here, right? Okay. I hope I didn't actually... I hope I didn't actually send it to go into the city. Nah, it shouldn't, right? Yeah, it's just gonna go where I clicked it. Oh damn, it sucked up the people on the highway. What the hell? Well, that's not nice. But yeah, man, so for the past hour or so, I've been sitting here kind of banging my head. You know, we're kind of hovering around this 2,800 to 3,100 mark. You know, around 3,000 right here, and our city is just... It just isn't growing, man. I think that what the problem is actually, even though there is demand for these things, and obviously I've zoned so much and stuff like that, but that demand for low residential, you know, it just gets filled out by the people actually leaving and, you know, me demolishing these things. Because if you take a look at it like here, man, there are quite a lot of vacant lots, even all throughout, you know, the center of our city, not just the new stuff that I've built. So there is demand, but the people that are here ended up leaving. That gets destroyed. The new people who actually have the demand move in there. And it's just these like 200-ish people, you know, cycling each other. And, you know, we can't progress, you know, maybe we could progress further from this, but I just, you know, I think it would take like a really long time, or maybe if maybe it's even impossible. The truth is, what my theory is, man, on why that is, you know, the game gives you these milestones, right? And you unlock these things, And, you know, obviously after you make enough money, you should build these things when you unlock them, right? So, you know, not necessarily that you need to use these things right here, but you sort of need to build the things that you unlock in these milestones for, you know, for your town to become more attractive for other people to move in. And obviously, you know, citizen happiness, residential happiness, sorry, is below 20%, but, you know, land value is as ass. Okay, this is the most valuable land, literally near the highway. Why? Because there's 8 trees there. Crime is actually pretty low with that one police station. Interesting. Health is obviously abysmal. We got healing capacity for 300 people. Literally half of our town is sick. So, yeah, you know, it's just not meant to be done this way. You're not meant to be mixing industry and residential. You are meant to build hospitals and police stations and fire stations and schools and stuff like that, so you make your town more attractive for people to move in, right? You need to mix a little bit of this with a little bit of residential, keep industry far away, and it's just, you know, we've gotten stuck at this level right here because obviously during our previous milestones, we should be building things that will make our town more attractive to move into. And maybe it's not even that. Maybe I think it's just the mix of industrial and residential. Now, could we rearrange this and still keep our citizens unhappy? I don't think so. Because as soon as you remove all of these things that I put down for here, you know, for them, and, you know, the Walnut residents may not be happy. I still think it's prime real estate right here. But, yeah, as soon as we remove all of these things that cause pollution and noise and stuff like that, even if we try and make this like a stupid neighborhood, like no healthcare or no police or something like that, they're still gonna be happier. So I think this is around where we top out, because I have been sitting quite a while at this level of population, and we're just not progressing, folks. So, you know, we did ask a question at the beginning of the video. Can we win Cities Skylines? And by win, I mean reaching, I guess, small city or big city. It doesn't matter. Any city level, you know, to actually become a city, all while keeping our residents miserable. Maybe, but probably not. Probably not, is what I'm gonna say. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good place to wrap it up. But yeah, on that terrible disappointment, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to end. Thank you for joining me along with Miseryville right here and watching this playthrough of Cities Skylines. Like I said at the beginning of the video, man, one of my favorite games of all time. I've put in thousands of hours in this game, building actually good, proper cities. I definitely know how to play this game well and stuff like that, or at least I know how to build and detail well. How to play the actual game with like taxes and stuff, maybe not that well. But yeah, let me know if you want to see more Cities Skylines on the channel, man. I do really enjoy playing it. Maybe, you know, we can even come back to Miseryville and try and save it, try and make it an actually nice city to live in, you know, rezone, clean everything up and stuff like that. I do like this map quite a lot. The city is making money too, so maybe we could make this into a proper playthrough if you guys want, and you know, try and fix this city next time or something like that. But yeah, not sure. Either way, if you enjoyed this video, man, make sure to leave a like. It really does help out a lot, especially when I do content outside of my regular stuff. Subscribe to if you want to see more Cities Skylines, or check out any of my other videos, whether it's EU5, Banished, or something else. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and that's it for me for now. See you next time.